Good evening, good evening, good evening. It's raining here too. Yep, an air ambulance. Somehow, some way, it's all going to be fault. Yep, I thought I said that. I did. It's paradise where you're at. Well, we're getting all that rain you guys got. Hmm. We had, well, it's sort of like a grilled cheese, but it was a grilled cheese with turkey, tomato, um, dried tomato, turkey, uh, deli meat. It actually did look like turkey. Uh, it wasn't the lunch meat that you buy out of the package, it's the stuff that was sliced. I had pepper jack cheese on mine, tomato, and thin sliced avocados. And it was delicious. Right, 10%. FAFO. Freak around and find out. I guess they freaked around, didn't they? Tacos are going up. Have you noticed Taco Bell does no longer say run for the border? They've taken them seriously. I mean, literally. A Monte Cristo. I don't know if it is a Monte Cristo or not, but it was good. Well, I thought Trudeau was already got to go. I thought he was already leaving. On a brighter note, local news. The city administrator, that's the city administrator here, that tried to get a law passed or an ordinance passed that you couldn't park your camper in your backyard. You couldn't do this and you couldn't do that. And then he had another ordinance that they did pass. It's called the point of sale. And the point of sale is when you go to sell your house, you got to have a city inspector come over and look at your house. And if it doesn't pass inspection, you have to fix it. And if you don't fix it, after 2 weeks, you get a fine. And every day after that, they fine you until it's fixed. Well, that moron doesn't realize if you need something done, it cannot be done in 2 weeks because most contractors can't get to you within 2 weeks. It has to be set down the line. But anyways, they passed that, and it's been we did a petition, and we had enough signatures for the petition to pass. And then all of a sudden, the city council decided they wanted to take it up on a vote in an election. Well, the city administrator got into an argument with the city council at the last city meeting or council meeting in the chambers. They went into chambers for a closed session, and when they come back out, they asked for comments, and I told them I thought it was pretty deceitful that you go into a closed chamber and you talk about city stuff behind the taxpayers of the city. There should be nothing held, you know, from the city taxpayers. Well, come to find out, he got in an argument with a city council, and he tendered his resignation for the 28th of January. It was tenured. Excuse me. And on the 4th of February, they have a city council meeting to grant his resignation. You're right. See, it doesn't affect me in any way, shape, or form, because in order for your camper has to be behind your house, okay? And it has to be on concrete. Well, see, this doesn't affect me in any way, shape, or form because I live on a corner lot. And you got to have, according to them, they wanted you to pay for the curb to be removed and have a driveway entrance put in towards your backyard in order to get the trailer in and out. And that was going to be like another $5,000 or $6,000 for every taxpayer that wanted to keep a camper in his, or property owner that wanted to keep a camper in his backyard. Well, it didn't affect me because my driveway, I live on a corner. My driveway's at the back where the garage is, and I have nothing but concrete in the backyard. I got a 20-foot by 30-foot strip of grass back or garden. That's it. The rest of the property is concrete besides the 10-foot wide strip on the back side of the house. So, hell, there must be 50 yards of concrete here. You need a concrete yard? Yeah. So that it didn't affect me anyways, but I went in there to voice my opinion about this, and this was back, it was almost a year ago probably. I voiced my opinion about it, and oh yeah, we got to pay what is it, $25 every 3 months or something like that. It's a storm drain tax. That's what they call it. And I went and argued about that too. I said, storm drain tax? They said, yeah. Well, I said, I live on a corner. And on my corner, there is no storm drain. None whatsoever. There's not one on either side of the corner. There's one across the street, but it ain't on my property. It ain't on my side of the street. And there's one down at the very end of the corner, which is not on my property. And there's nothing here. So why do I got to pay a storm drain fee? I don't have one. Yeah, I know. Well, here, you're allowed a 6-foot fence in the backyard, but you're only allowed a 4-foot fence in the front yard.
You're not.
Huh?
You're not, because both sides of your property face the road.
Yeah. Well, no, my front yard. My front yard's where the front door is. So my front yard can have a 4-foot fence to the corner of the house. So I can put a 4-foot fence in the front and then come back like 10 or 12 feet, 4 foot, and then the rest of it can be all 6 foot. They can't say a thing about it. But the school across the street has a 12 or 16-foot fence there, chain link. Now, if we're only allowed a 6-foot, how'd they get a 12 or a 16-foot? I can't tell what size it is, but it's got to be at least 12 to 16 feet.
Across the street, Dad?
Yeah.
When I lived there, they told me I couldn't put up a privacy fence in the backyard because that side faces the street too.
No, that's not true.
They told me I could put up a 4-foot fence, but not a privacy.
That's not true. You can do anything behind the house. Behind the front of the house. You got barbed wire fence? And the reason why they state here for a 4-foot fence in the front of the house is so in case they have to jump over the fence to get into your house, to get to your house. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. So, anyways, I'm going to the next on the 4th, which is this weekend. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, it's either I think it's either the 3rd or the 4th. I can't remember what day it is. It's Monday, so I think it's the 3rd. Yeah, fat fireman can only jump 4 feet. Yeah. No. Anyways, I'm gonna go down there and wave goodbye to that schmuck. You know, and we have a hotel here. A few years ago, we had a high-rise building, and the building inspector went in there to do an inspection, and they found out there was an 1.75 inch crack in the wall going up 7 stories. So they did an emergency um, eviction, and they condemned the place. Well, the city, they had to find a place for these 60 some apartments that were emptied. So they rented or they bought an old hotel in town. The hotel had been there for, I don't know, 65, 70 years. Been nothing but trouble the last 20 years with drugs and, hookers and stuff like that. So the city bought it. They give 800,000 for it, and they put 300,000 into it to make it um, more better. I guess that's what you want to say. They did some upgrades to it. They fixed some stuff that wasn't working, and they fixed some leaks and stuff, and 300,000 bucks. Yeah. You got groundwater percolation tax? Well, isn't that nice? Um, anyways, so we got 1,000,001 into this. They moved all the people there while they did renovations to that high rise. Now you would think the people that moved into that hotel when the renovations were done could go move back into their original apartment, right? No. No, because you know why? Because the taxpayers give them $5 million to fix that apartment complex up. Now the rent is like $350 a month more, and you got to sign, you got to fill out an application to get in. Well, most of the people that lived there were on low income and were elderly and disabled, and that they can't get back into that. But other people can get in there if they got the money. They can get in. So I asked them at a commission meeting, why didn't they make it a stipulation when they bought that place that them people were allowed to move back in to that apartment once it was fixed? Well, none of them brain surgeons thought about that. They didn't look at the big picture. So, other than that place, they borrowed 5 million, or they got a grant for 5 million, or tax money of $5 million, and that wasn't enough. So the city had to loan them or give them another million. But this corporation that owns like 50 or 60 housing complexes. of multiple apartments, and they had like $140 million profit last year. Profit, but they couldn't afford to fix their own building. Yeah. Just another way Uncle Joe was giving it to the rich man. So, anyways, I brought that up because I said something on one of the groups on Facebook that I think that hotel, after they move everybody out of there, I think they had to donate it to Tunnels to Towers. That Tunnels to Towers picks it up and rent it, and give it to the disabled veterans and the first responders and the homeless, the homeless veterans. They've been buying hotels all over the United States, fixing them up. I guess that's why he's a billionaire. You're right. So, I'm probably going to get banned from the meetings. You're right. Anyways, I wrote one of the council members this morning in about a 6-paragraph letter on an email stating I think this would be a good cause. He emailed me back. He said, I emailed them and I'm waiting for a response back. So, yeah, the FBI should come see me. Ooh, goody. I can tell them what I think of them too. I don't like you. Get up the hell out of here. Yeah. I don't have any respect for the FBI no more. It used to be they were a stand-up organization. Yeah, they ain't no more. You got an ad coming up in 57 seconds. So, I think I'm going to give me a cup of Java. Send it a certified mail. That's right. I lean back too hard. My back is killing me now. I gotta powder my nose. Oh no, I can't do that. Can I guess I. Uh, that ain't no good. Lots of pulled pork. I had uh, I had a $20 breakfast this morning. Actually, a $25 breakfast this morning. I had 3 eggs over medium, a slice of ham, and 2 slices of rye toast. Yeah, had takeout alone, but I got it. Said it was a Lear. Huh. Were they all staff, or was there one of the medical emergencies on there? Hmm. I wonder if they were transporting a person or if they were transporting organs. Usually, when they use a Lear jet, they ain't screwing it around. They're transporting somebody that needs either an operation right now or somebody that needs, an organ right now. I said organ, not Oregon. Yeah. Now, what I don't understand, well, I do understand, and I'll tell you, but Nasty Puslosi is 80 something years old, right? Let's see. Um, she's 84 years old. She's 84 years old. Okay. She fell down, broke her hip, what, about a month ago or so? Something like that. They took her right in and gave her a new hip. Now, I don't know, but around here, if you're 80 years old and break your hip, I, I don't think I don't think the insurance company likes to cover a hip for an 80-year-old. No, no, nothing. What I'm getting at is how did she get a hip when 95% of the people that are over 80 years old can't? Oh, that's right. She's got the best insurance our tax money can pay for. Silly me. Yeah. Now, I don't know about you, But every time I look for life insurance, they ask me if I use alcohol. I wonder how she gets away with it. No, I've never touched this stuff. Yeah, I bet her insurance is no good. Yeah, she done abused it. You're right. But I guess as long as you have it with ice cream, it's okay. Well, when I had my hip done, my doctor told me back then. He said it's a good thing you ain't near 80 because Medicare does not like paying for hip operations after the age of 80. It's about right, ace bandage. With a broken hip, they just put you in a wheelchair and that's where you stay. Oh, so anybody got plans for the weekend? I'm I'm thinking about going to an auction tomorrow. Uh, I believe there's one in town. Yeah, 10 o'clock, Adrian. Got a club car, golf cart, a service van, generator, 10,000 pound lift, toolboxes, air compressors, power washers, cutting torches, bandsaws, table saws, presses, tools, 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 a ringer washer, Maytag ringer washer, an antique refrigerator, the one with the coil on top.
They're seriously going to miss you tomorrow, aren't they?
Hmm?
They're going to miss you tomorrow, aren't they?
Why?
Hey, there you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
you have big dreams, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, you want to pretend you're at the auction? Go right out there in the garage, okay?
I'm going to the auction.
No, you're not.
Auction time, ladies and gentlemen, it is auction time. Well, you can buy as is, where it is, with any and all faults, but you can certainly own it today if you have the money. Huh. I guess I told her, didn't you? They run cheaper than I know. I just seen that the other day. Guy left the door off of a 50-year-old refrigerator and let it run with the light on, and it cost $3.76 to leave it run for 7 days, 24 hours a day, with the door open. It never shut off.
You're about to go somewhere. Doing nursing home with a laptop. And you're sitting there talking to yourself.
It's over here on Benoak, I'm going.
No, you're not.
The hell I ain't.
Watch. I want you want to place a bet. Now you might tell them Sunday night that you went. Maybe in
I'll show them what I bought.
What?
I'll show them what I bought.
I'll bet you don't. How'd you like to bet? Huh?
You know what I want to bet.
I'll tell you.
You want them to put up or not?
Shut up.
I'll walk right out this door at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning and go to the office.
I know you're not. Wishful thinking now.
You're right. I think I am going to stand up for myself and go to the office.
And when you're done, tell me how it worked out.
I will. I'll have you help me unload the van.
I just got done. Yeah, okay. I just got done telling Junior in there. Oh, I hear him all the way out there.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm going to burst his bubble.
Yeah, I'm going.
No, you're not.
I'll take Junior with me.
No, you're not.
I need somebody to load.
No. Nope.
Yeah. Don't tell me.
You go ahead and keep talking to him and keep thinking.
You better learn who the boss of this family is.
Yeah, you better.
I'll tell you what. I'll show you what I bought Sunday night. Yeah, maybe I can get the auction runners to help load it.
What time is your stream on?
9 o'clock. Why am I going to be in sleep at 9:05? I don't want the refrige, but I thought about buying that Ringer washer. Just so Kathy can have her say she has one. Because remember, she wanted that one you had there, Amish. Yeah. You get two of them? There's only one there. Then he's got another one on the 15th in Clinton. And then he's got another one on the 22nd of February. One on the 22nd of March in Brooklyn. That one looks like it's going to be a good one. Oh. All sorts of stuff. CNC machines, tire balancers, boats, grinders, oh, drill presses, augers. jet skis. Gonna be a nice one. Then the other one in Clinton, they got a zero turn, some oak dining room tables, chairs, buffet, bunch of antique stuff. Washer and dryer, electric dryer, see-through plexiglass top on the washer, refrigerator, freezer. Oh, too many things to mention. Sounds like a great auction to me. $113,000. Well, at least you could pay your college off then, huh? I know. It is. I'll show her. Okay. I might have to get me a trailer so I can bring back all the rest of the stuff. Yeah, wait for your next birthday. Was it 69 $1 bills? Hey, on your next birthday, can I borrow 20? You know, I need a massage. Right. Well, they had this. I was going to bid on it, but I didn't know if you liked it. Yeah. I don't know what she's upset about. The last auction I bought something at, actually, I bought that snow blower. And, you know, we didn't have any snow last year after I bought it. And all season, we've only had this much snow when we used it. That was it. Hell, buy a snow blower every year if it's going to keep the snow away. I wonder if that works for the lawnmower. If you buy a brand new lawnmower, the grass won't grow. Yeah. I know, but it's hard getting yours started. I, I'm just not appreciated. I know it. I agree 100%. They ain't telling me something I don't know. Hey, Johnny Shoes, you old snuggle bunny, you. Hi, Tammy. Anybody got a cigarette? Good evening, Tammy. How are you doing today? You're looking lovely as ever. I know. I I treat her like a queen. I still can't go to an auction. You're welcome. I hold her up on a pillar. Yeah. I know I better straighten up too. I don't want to get kicked out of here either. You know, I'm just a rent. I'm just a tenant here. Don't want to get my arse handed to me in my feeble condition. You know. Uh, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I am saving up my pennies because I want to. I do actually want to buy a diesel heater and mount in there. Yeah. I can get them diesel heaters for less than $100. They run all day on a tank of fuel. Use very little wattage on the battery, and they're really efficient. Backseat your old Plymouth. It's comfortable, isn't it? They got a big seat back here. There you go. Build a 12 inch around it. Yeah. Then add on. Yeah. Good evening, Rosanna, Rosanna, Dana, Rosanna, Dana, Anna, Rosanna, Dana, Rosanna, Dana, Anna, Rosanna, Dana, Anna. For those that don't know, that was Bill Murray used to do that on Saturday Night Live 45 years ago. When Gilda Radner, she used to be Rosanna on the show. You sure remember her? That's right. I've been watching that series Goliath. with Billy Bob Thornton. It's like 10 years old or something like that. I never have watched not a single episode of it. And the other day I started, it's a pretty good show. Huh. I'm almost through season 2. Probably. I watch 2 or 3 episodes and then I do something. I don't see the episodes I watch, they're all commercial free. So instead of the hour that it normally is or whatever, only 41 minutes or something like that. Yeah, it's kind of funny the View um, having their meltdowns every day. Everybody keeps saying the View is canceled. The View is canceled. Well, I should report them YouTube channels because the View has not been canceled. I hate a liar. Quit lying on YouTube. Yeah, when they come unglued, it's cool. I was shocked myself there. I couldn't believe it either. And you would be surprised how many YouTube channels know what's going to happen next week. Yeah, we're going to be in a war with China next week. We're going to be in a war with Russia next week. South Korea is going to invade North Korea next week. North Korea is going to cut ties with everybody and start a nuclear war in 6 days and 15 minutes. I tell it, all these YouTubers know because they're in the know. Chuck Todd is out at NBC. Well, maybe he can become a YouTuber too. You never watch YouTube. If I see a thing, or war is going to happen, I pass on by that YouTube channel. If I want to get my news from YouTube, I'll talk to myself on it. You know. Seen Christy Nome today on an interview. She makes that uniform look proud. Hmm. Did you too much? Did you get that other video I sent you there, Junkyard? Since the other one violated community standards or YouTube content or whatever. I don't know why the second one I sent you. I don't understand why that was any different than the first one. It's almost the same video. Yep. You'd be surprised what you see on YouTube just scrolling down through your homepage and what pops up. No, I'd send it to you. I think I got your email address. I can send it to your email. Can't send you a Facebook because you don't have Facebook, but uh, your mind is already worked. Yeah. Damn, you nasty. Uh, ouch. Arthritis is kicking my hiney. Yeah. You got an ad coming up in 25 seconds. Well, they actually got three. They got two plane crashes and a helicopter crash. Because, they're not going to be able to figure out that the helicopter and the plane crashed together. That's going to be two separate accidents by the time they get it all figured out. Well, that was a big file to send. That was a big, huge file to send. Let alone that was just a cover picture, let alone the video. I gotta get me another cup of coffee. Are you guys done drinking coffee? I'm gonna shut it off. I know. You guys didn't hear, but she said that I could go to the auction and she wanted to go with me. Right. Yeah, they were at the picnic. Good evening, Kevin. Oh, yeah. Well, these auctions don't have food there no more because we're not doing it. So she'll probably get up early and take me out to breakfast first, and then we'll go. Good evening, good evening, good evening. But you're kind of late because we're just about ready to walk out of here. You know, On Patrol Live is on, and they just got renewed for another 270 hours of programming on Reels. Now, Junkyard, does On Patrol start right now, or does it start in an hour from now at your place? I thought it started at the same time. It starts at 9 o'clock here, 8 o'clock here, and then it starts at 5 o'clock in California. It is a place you don't want to be, so they loaded up the trucks and they moved back to Tennessee. Yeah. 8 here, yeah. Where'd they say they were going to be? They got a new station or a new police department. Can't remember where the hell it's going to be at, but Indianapolis, I thought, something like that. Maybe, maybe not. Central, whatever time, yeah. Oh, oh. Well, everybody, it's about time to kick the can down the road. Y'all have a great day. God bless. Take care. Prayers and peace. And we will see you Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard if you're so inclined to join me. They tore it down. It's gone. The old Bixby Hospital is gone. They're going to build um, or houses there or whatever for like $1,200 a month rent starting. Yeah. Hell, I don't know. Have a blessed one, everybody. I didn't even know they were tearing it down. I didn't know it was tore down, but I seen pictures of it today. Nah, we already got enough of them. Maybe we can put a new jail there, you know, because the new jail we got now is sinking, you know. And the old jail wasn't worth a damn. They couldn't fix it up. So they built a new jail, but now the new jail is sinking. In the old jail, they spent $15 million and made it into the sheriff's department, even though they didn't have the money to fix it before, and it was worthless. But then they come up with $15 million to fix it. Still has a roof and 3 sides. Well, you're getting there. And the place where the city hall used to be, that was a nice building, but they said it was sinking too. So they got rid of that. They bought an old bank from a friend of theirs, give them a couple $1 million for it, and then they moved the city hall there. Then they paid $65,000 to have that city hall torn down. And the reason why it wasn't so much is because the old city hall had a bunch of marble, and the contractor that tore it down removed the marble and sold it, and then he demoed the place. And like for $65,000, he demolished the place and moved it all out. And then they sold the property to a cable company so they could build a building there. Now, the city hall was sinking because the ground was unstable. So we'll remove the building and we'll sell it to another place so they can put a building there. You get where I'm coming from? You see what I'm smoking? Mm-hmm. What's in the old bank building? Right now it's the city hall. The safe is still there too. The old train station was out of town. So, yeah. All right, everybody. Have a blessed weekend. Take care. What's in the Woolworth building? A bunch of 2 barbershops and a hair salon. Mm-hmm. Take care, everybody.